family, join me tonight while we're making our vegan fox meatloaf. Now this recipe is easy to make, okay? Most of the ingredients you should have in your refrigerator in your pantry already. The meatloaf is tender and packed with flavor. And the glaze is sweet and tangy and caramelizes in your mouth. Join me while we make this delicious and nutritious treat. Okay family, so let's start on this vegan fox meatloaf. I lightly steamed some lentils, and then I lightly steamed some garbanzo beans. So we're going to put those to the side, and then we're going to saute our vegetables. Start with a little oil, and then I'm going to add my carrots. I do this to give it flavor and also to take out the extra water out of the mixture. Now these are really diced. You can mince them. Mince them is good, but once you put them in the food processor, it'll finish the chopper process, so that'll be good. So make sure that they're minced so that they will hold the meat go together better. We're going to add some celery, of course, diced or minced, where you prefer. Minced is a little finer, but again, because we're going to put it in the food processor, we'll help it out a little bit. Gonna add a little green pepper, minced green pepper, and onion, and finally garlic. Okay family, these veggies you see the onions are translucent. I'm going to add some paprika. I'm going to add some tamari, some Worcestershire sauce, some sea salt, and then a little tomato paste. We're just building the flavor profile. You know how we do. Okay family, now that this is cool, I'm just going to add all my mixtures. I like to put everything in a bowl and mix it first before I put it in the food processor. So I just added my chickpeas. Now I'm going to add my lentils. Some oats. Some breadcrumbs. Now you know I'm making a lot because I like to freeze mine. Y'all know that I like to have some for a later date. I'm going to add a little hemp seeds. Then I'm going to add a little almond milk to help this, get a little hydrated and make it more juicy and tasty. And then finally I'm going to add a little oil to give it that moisture that it would have if you were using marbling or some sort from the animal source. This is how we get that balanced flavor in the plant-based world. And I'm going to mix all of that up before I put it into the food processor. Add a little more oil, family, just so it can come together really nicely. That's perfect. Everything is all homogeneous, in balance. Yes. This is real vegan Meatloaf. Nothing has to die to feed you. Okay, family, I'm just gonna add some Italian season. I forgot it earlier. But guess what? It's not too late. So just mix that up in your mixture. Give us that flavor profile we're looking for. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just going to form it into loaves. Now what I've done, family, is just I took my baking pan, the little ones here, and then I just put some oil and sprayed this on there and put some parchment paper. That way when I'm ready to take it out, it takes out easier. But it's more out that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some of the mixture, pat it down lightly, and form my loaves. Okay, family, so that made 6. So our family will eat probably about 2. And these you can have freeze for later. If you're going to freeze them, you freeze them from this point on, okay? Just cover them with some saran wrap and put them in a container and date, and they're good for like, oh God, up to 30, 60 days. Up to 60 days you can use that. On a busy night, it'll be great. When you're too busy, it's already there. Yes. Okay, so I'm just this oven has been preheating at 350 for about 10 minutes. It should be nice and warm. I'm just going to put these in to bake, family. I'm going to bake them at 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes. Then we'll come back and glaze them and finish them off. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, family, that's been 35 minutes. Let's take that. It should be golden brown, and yes, that is how it should look. I'll sit that to the side for just a second. Okay, just a second while I mix the glaze right quick. So family, this is ketchup. I'm going to add some coconut sugar because you know that's the only sugar I really use. I don't use any other sugar. And then I'm going to use some garlic powder, some onion powder, some spike, and then some white vinegar. And then I'm just going to mix that all up. And that's going to give us that tangy, but yet sweet flavor that we're looking for. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this on top. Now this is a lot because I made some for our other ones that we have in the freezer for a rainy day meal, or mama's not in the mood meal, or granny's not in the mood meal. Anyone you want to take it, but I'm hungry and I want something delicious and nutritious to eat. So we're just going to put that on here. You know. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this back in the oven. You know, our oven is still on 350. We're going to let that bake for like 10 to 15 minutes till that topping is ready. And then we'll come back and take it out. Throw this back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, family, they have came out and we let them rest for about 10 minutes because that's important so they'll be all good and good. So we just try to lift them up out of there. Yeah, that's working, that's working. Now to peel us back the paper. I'm feeling that. And then we'll transfer it to our serving dish because that's how we get out. that's bona fide. Okay, family, now it's time to taste this loaf. It's had time to cool and let me see what we're working with. That's really nice. It really is. Oh my. Okay, family, this dish is packed with protein. Okay, you know we have our hemp seeds in there. We have our flax seeds in there. We have oats. We have garbanzo beans and we have lentils. Now, with all that put together, I'm sure this dish will be a family favorite, just like it is at my house. Now, it can be frozen. All you have to do is put it in the container like we did in the loaf pan, and then freeze that. It can be frozen up to 90 days. All you do is when you're ready to use it, is just take it and put it in the refrigerator, let it thaw out on the refrigeration, and then cook it at the appropriate time and temperature. It's great for rainy days. One of them days you're too busy, but you want something delicious and nutritious. We'd like to thank you, family, for joining us once again, taking time out of your busy schedule. We do appreciate it, and we hope that you join us again. Keeping in mind always that we love to think global, but buy local. Peace, and have a great day.